Hey guys, Matthew with Parkway Business Solutions. Wanted to show you how you can use Ledgersync and their new export check feature to actually pass the payee name through into QuickBooks Online. So there's a couple keys to this whole process that with most accounting platforms, you've always got to make sure your payee, your vendor, is an actual match to what is inside the system. With QuickBooks Online, that means the display name itself is what is super, super sensitive to it. So I'll pull one of these up here real quick, go into our vendors. And one of the things I've learned with the display name, when you're trying to match it, if you have a name like Parkway Business Solutions, you can have the vendor name in the system, Parkway Business Solutions, and then have the payee name as Parkway on the transaction, and it will still do a match most of the time. If it's the other way around, where it's Parkway in QuickBooks, but then you add Parkway Business Solutions on the actual transaction, it will not match. The precise match, of course, is always the best way to go. So let me show you in here what we're talking about. We'll go to like Lowe's is one I'm going to be importing in. So with the display name has to be unique across customers, vendors, everything. So it's the most important one out of everything inside of QuickBooks Online. Even having the apostrophe S can be a bit of a difference. Since this is a little bit longer, it seems it will still match Lowe's without the apostrophe, but again, the other way around, it wouldn't necessarily. So this is the area that I'm talking about. It's specifically display name. You can put the company name however you want, the person's, and even the printed check, but that display name is what's important for QuickBooks Online. Come out of here. And what I've done is I've got a couple QBO files that I can import in real quick that have pay names saved into them, and you'll see how they will automatically display. So real quickly, I just went in and I cleared out all the transactions so we get a nice fresh starting point within our Ledgersync company file. And now we'll come in here, we'll go file upload, browse for our transactions here. And in our downloads, we'll take there's QBO and OFX files both. I usually use an OFX when it comes to QuickBooks Online. Of course, QuickBooks Desktop only works with the QBO. They're pretty similar. I've always just had better luck with OFX for some reason. So test company, come into here, choose our right account, boom, and we'll go next. So this will spin around for a second, be able to pull in. Part of the reason we like this trick is when we're coding our checks, we'll usually add on into the memo field a little rule trigger like underscore fuel or underscore meals entertainment, something along those means, because we use our universal bank rules to then, in all of our different accounts, we can have those rules trigger to set up the category automatically. Now, what's neat about a bank rule is you don't necessarily have to have a payee name for QuickBooks Online. So that means if you leave the payee name blank, but you use the category in the rule, if you pull the payee name in like we're showing you, and then the rule triggers, you'll actually have a situation where you're going to get the payee name filled in and the rule fills in the category, so you get the biggest benefit with the least amount of rules created. So Susie Helper is one of the ones here with the check, got the name to pull right in. I did not put pay names on all of these. I just did on some. So any of them that you're seeing are actually ones we've got the pays on it. So Office Depot. So COPM, this is one I'll show you where it's actually in the system as Cal Oaks Property Management, but I went in and changed display name to be COPM on purpose. Lowe's here, when we look at the details of what's inside of Ledgersync here, you'll see we don't have the apostrophe actually. A little bit smaller to see here, but we've got Lowe's. Again, no apostrophe, still matched up appropriate. COPM, perfect. Office Depot. And then, as I was saying, there's still a whole bunch of checks I didn't take the time to put the name on for the demo, so that's why you're not seeing them pull through. Susie Helper there. So by going in and putting in the payee name into the system, it will push through, but it has to be on the add a payee. It's not supposed to be in the memo. Hope this video helped and showed how to get that payee to transfer in and be more useful.